Hello friends, I'm the Pro, and what an epic episode. This episode 15 was cinematic, but the most impressive thing is the preview that revealed a lot to us, and we're going to talk about all of this today, so leave your like, which is very important, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos, prepare a light snack so you don't get fat. A dinosaur tail burger from the Pals Mountain with a cold Coke is already good enough. Now get comfortable and come with me. The battle between Goku and the others against the First World Police was difficult because the police used tasers, which, whether you like it or not, tasers are tasers, right guys? It has the same effect on you whether you're a super powerful Saiyan or just an insect, as Vegeta would say. Goma, watching the fight, noticed that on Hibus's belt there is an eye identical to the demonic third eye he saw many years ago, and immediately orders Dagetsu to find a way to take it from Hibus, which was a terrible idea, and you'll soon realize why. Dagetsu disguises himself as a woman and tries to seduce Hibus in exchange for a kiss, but even in female form, Dagetsu is so ugly that Hibus preferred to exchange his belt for that ridiculous hat rather than kiss him, and he himself felt offended. Upon arriving at Goma Castle, Dagetsu was already different. He glared at King Goma with an evil look. My deduction is that Dagetsu took possession of the demonic third eye and now has its power. In other words, he will betray Goma and become the main villain of this arc from now on, which makes a lot of sense after all. We will have his clash with his sister Arinsu. Which plan will work? Goku and the others were already tired of the fight because there were so many police officers and they had heavy weapons, and it seemed like they also had infinite ammunition. They even had powerful tanks, which started to make things more difficult. However, surprisingly, Ponzi's father crossed the two Makai worlds to help them. He really deserves to be king. We see that instead of just giving orders like a lazy slacker, he put his face on the line and risked his life with his allies. And his strength and that of his companions is clear. They helped a lot in the fight. I thought it was absurd that Goku had to transform into a Super Saiyan to defeat these guys. In my opinion, it wasn't necessary. And what did you think of all this? In the preview of the next episode, Dagetsu's betrayal becomes clearer. The title of the episode itself is Kaioshin's name. What is shown to us is him holding Dende hostage with a gun pointed at his head. However, Goma was not shown. This leads me to believe that he will kill King Goma at the beginning of this episode, and then Goku and the others will arrive at the castle. Between you and me, Goma was really stupid to send Dagetsu to get the third demonic eye. At the very least, he should have gone along to make sure. But his arrogance and pride led him to believe that Dagetsu would not betray him and would be his slave for the rest of his life. The consequence of this arrogance will be that his plans will be ruined. The preview also shows Pansy in action. It is worth remembering that Pansy is the king's daughter, so she is strong. I think something will happen to her or her father, because from what we can see, she is furious and going after him with blood in her eyes, which leads me to believe that she will be in danger in this episode too. And whether she likes it or not, she's created a bond of friendship with Goku, so if she gets hurt or seriously injured, we will see Goku's fury that can awaken a new transformation. We know that the hidden power of Saiyans is awakened with anger, so if something happens to Pansy, who already has a strong emotional bond with Goku, it is certain that the Saiyan will awaken his fury. The same goes for Vegeta if something happens to Bulma. It is worth remembering that both are fragile, not because they are women, don't get me wrong, that has nothing to do with it, but because they do not have the same power and strength as Saiyans and Makaioshins. Understand? Dagetsu, following Goma's orders, managed to recover the third eye of evil from Hibus. Hibus, apparently without full knowledge of the value or power of the artifact, agreed to exchange it for a hat, underestimating its importance. This exchange highlights Hibus's naivety and Dagetsu's cunning in carrying out his master's orders. Dagetsu, the younger brother of Shin and Dr. Arinsu, shows signs of questioning his loyalty to King Goma. After fulfilling Goma's order to retrieve the third eye of evil from Hibus, Dagetsu begins to reconsider his position. The preview for the episode suggests that Dagetsu may be planning a betrayal, possibly with the aim of usurping control of the demon realm. Dagetsu, now in possession of the third eye of evil, is in a position of great influence. However, his loyalty to King Goma is clearly compromised. Dagetsu's betrayal may manifest itself in a subtle way in the next episode. Instead of handing the eye over to King Goma directly, he may use its power to enhance his own capabilities, revealing his true intentions of usurping control of the demon realm. The Third Eye of Evil is not just an artifact of raw power, but an object that enhances the manipulative and persuasive abilities of its wielder. As soon as Dejisu activates the artifact, he begins to see fragments of the future, realizing that his position as Goma's subordinate will not last long if he remains loyal. This motivates him to act on his own. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta, who are trying to locate Goma, may intercept Dejisu's movements. The two, even in their child forms, will likely face Dejisu in direct combat. The fight will be evenly matched initially, but the manipulation of the Third Eye could put the heroes at a disadvantage. Hibus, realizing that he has been tricked by Dejisu, may join forces with Goku and Vegeta. He is an important player because he knows the secrets of the Third Eye and can help neutralize its power or at least balance the scales. At the end of the episode, Goma discovers Dejisu's betrayal. However, instead of immediately punishing his subordinate, he uses the situation to test the true power of the Third Eye. He may even manipulate Dejisu into using him as a puppet while preparing to confront Goku and Vegeta directly. During the battle, new details about the origin and true function of the Third Eye may be revealed. There is a possibility that it is connected to the life energy of the Demon Realm, suggesting that destroying it could significantly weaken Goma and his rule. The episode likely ends with Goku and Vegeta at a disadvantage, while Dejisu, now completely corrupted by the power of the Third Eye, prepares a devastating attack. However, a clue left by Hibus suggests that the two heroes can access a forgotten technique to balance the fight, setting the stage for the next episode. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to like it, it's very important. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, and that's it. Thanks, said and gone.